Hi, this is Khalid Sanders, and today I'm going to talk about collective management and collection management organizations for indie musicians. By the mid 19th century, it was impossible for an author to know when and where one of their works was being performed. By the early 20th century, similar societies, often referred to as performing rights societies, were formed in most European countries and some other countries around the world. In 1926, the delegates from 18 such societies got together and formed an umbrella organization under the name of the Confederation of Societies of Authors and Composers, which today continues to play a major role in the collective management of authors and publishers' rights. The situation for performers before the introduction of the gramophone and radio was quite straightforward. The performer would perform live if the conditions for a performance were agreeable. If the conditions were not acceptable, then the performer simply refused to perform. The performer had complete control over their rights, which was the human right to perform or not. When the first recordings or fixed performances came along, the whole landscape changed. It again became impractical for a performer to give permission every time someone wished to play a recording in public. So a system had to be devised where an organization would monitor and collect such payments on behalf of the performer and whoever owned the recording. Such collective management organizations are known as neighboring rights collective management organizations, or more accurately, related rights collective management organizations. Authors and performers can still retain the right to authorize or prohibit the use of their work or performances by not signing up to any collective management organizations and only authorizing specific uses on a one-off basis as they come along. Most authors and performers, however, want their works and performances to be used as widely as possible so that they become well known, thus creating the maximum income. In order to achieve this, they will sign an agreement with the appropriate CMOs so that it has the right to collect income on their behalf. The CMO will deduct an administration fee from such income and pass on the remainder to the author or performer. It is sometimes possible in such collective management agreements to retain a degree of exclusivity for certain uses. In advertisements, for example, the collection society might be obliged to seek specific permissions from the author and the performer for such use. I'm going to talk more about this subject in my next post.